made thousands of conservatives criminals overnight with what they did for Muslims. And here we go again. In a settlement agreement township, New Jersey officials agreed to pay a whopping $3.5 million payment to the Islamic Society of Basking Ridge. And as if this wasn't outrageous enough, the agreement also prohibits citizens of township from commenting on Islam or Muslims at the upcoming public hearing to approve an Islamic settlement which has the citizens of that city up in arms. But what makes this even more unconscionable is the fact that a federal judge actually approved the prohibition as a fully enforceable order of the court. Are you freaking kidding me? When did America move? Of course, a countersuit has already been filed that states that Bernard Township's settlement agreement constitutes a prior restraint on speech based in a violation of the Establishment Clause because it shows preference over Islam over other religions. The lawsuit asks the court to declare the settlement agreement to be unconstitutional and to enter a preliminary and permanent injunction against its enforcement. What the hell is going on in New Jersey? Daniel Pipes reported in 2012. Chris Christie's Islam Problem. A Quinnipiac poll in April showed Chris Christie the most popular potential Republican vice presidential candidate, thanks to his budget cuts and standing up to government employee unions. But the governor of New Jersey has a problem, specifically an Islam problem, in the way of his possible ascent to higher office. We regret to report that, time and again, he has sided with Islamist forces against those safeguarding American security and civilization. Some examples. 2008, when serving as U.S. Attorney for New Jersey, Christie embraced and kissed Mohammed Kaytanani, Imam of the Islamic Center of Passaic County, and praised him as a man of great goodwill. He did this after Kaytanani had publicly ranted against Jews and in support of funding Hamas, 1A. U.S. government-designated terror organization, and on the eve of his deportation hearing for hiding an Israeli conviction for membership in Hamas. In addition, Christie designated a top aide, Assistant U.S. Attorney Charles McKenna, to testify as a character witness for Kaytanani. 2010, after Derek Fenton burned 3 pages of a Quran at a 9/11 memorial ceremony, his employer, New Jersey Transit, got Christie's approval to fire him. Christie vocally endorsed Fenton's termination, even though this meant protecting Islam at the expense of Fenton's constitutional right to free speech, declaring, "I don't have any problem with him being fired." The American Civil Liberties Union successfully represented Fenton to get his job back. 2011, Christie appointed an Islamist, Sohail Mohammed, to the New Jersey State Superior Court. Mohammed's record includes serving as general counsel to the American Muslim Union, which has stated that a Zionist commando orchestrated the 9/11 terrorist attacks, acting as spokesman for Muslim prisoners who went on a hunger strike due to being jailed during Ramadan, defending Palestinian Islamic Jihad operative Sami al-Arian, whose indictment, Mohammed said, was nothing but a witch hunt, and helping Kaytanani's legal defense. Mohammed is not a lawyer for Islamists but one of them. Gov. Christie talks to Sohail Mohammed at the American Muslim Union. When members of New Jersey's Senate Judiciary Committee asked Mohammed appropriately tough questions about his enthusiasm for Islam's archaic law code, the Sharia, Christie ridiculed the lawmakers. Sharia law has nothing to do with this appointment of Mohammed, at all. It's crazy. It's crazy, so, this Sharia law business is crap. It's just crazy. And I'm tired of dealing with the crazies. I mean, you know, it's just unnecessary to be accusing this guy of things just because of his religious background. Delighted by this outburst, the Council on American Islamic Relations, CAIR, thanked and applauded Christie. 2012, revelations that the New York Police Department had conducted surveillance of Islamists in the New Jersey towns of Newark and New Brunswick prompted not gratitude but outrage from Christie, who termed the action arrogant and paranoid while mocking NIPD Commissioner Raymond Kelly as all-knowing, all-seeing. In short, Christie has hugged the terrorist organization member, abridged free speech rights, scorned concern over Islamization, and opposed law enforcement counter-terrorism efforts. Whenever an issue touching on Islam arises, Christie takes the Islamist side against those the DHS, state senators, the NIPT, even the ACLU who worry about lawful Islamism eroding the fabric of American life. I have never made it a secret that even though he was once a superstar in the Republican Party, I despise the failed governor of New Jersey, Chris Christie, and this is the main reason why. After warning the GOP back in 2010 to not politicize the erection of a mosque right smack dam in the middle of 9/11 Ground Zero, he went on to appoint 2 Muslim Brotherhood-linked judges. And to make matters worse, after being confronted as to his reasoning behind these appointments, the obese hack turned it around on all of us freedom-loving Americans by calling all of us crazies and Islamophobic. He then went on to cement his obvious agenda by stating that Sharia law is bullshit. Perhaps the governor was in a food coma on September 11 and missed when 3,000 of our fellow Americans died in those towers and planes? Thank you for watching.